Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Wildermyth. So I do want to apologize for not being able to upload yesterday. I had a crazy busy work day and I just wasn't able to get anything out. So today we're actually going to be doing a double episode to make up for that. And where we left off last, our party had basically lost their mind. So I'm really not sure what's going on with them. But I guess we're going to find out, right? We are going to find out, and I think what we're going to do is we might just tackle the first area over here that hasn't been touched yet, and then kind of make our way over to where our objective's going to be at. So yeah, let's do that. And I appreciate you guys for not only liking but subscribing and commenting on the video. So if you guys do want to see more gameplay and you want to see episodes getting hopefully released every day, then feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate that. Alright, so what do we got here? This is the Morthagi campaign. So we've got a Badgepy with extra health and a Weldling with extra damage. We have 8 legacy points. We're going to cancel out both these guys right here. Alright, and let's continue on. Very good. Okay, let's see what else we can get into. Avenger. They make for the cover of trees. Day dies. Orange and pink flames lace the shadows. Stories flicker in the mind. They say a hero used to belong to these lands. A towering woman who wore an antlered helm wielded a blade of flashing gold. Oh. Night wind stirs, damp and cold. I have no idea how to say that. Adiana Cog, she was called, and her sword was named Avenger. Protected the people, the goodly beasts, the trees. Admirable in every way, of course. But that's what? Says Falalina. Oh, that's a sword. In the stories about the end of her life, it was said she laid her sword to rest, not like a tool, but as you'd bid a tired friend to sleep. Grateful, she buried that battle-notched blade, wearied edge pressed into the earth where 'twas made. By the sound of it, there's something mystical at work here, and it's more than a simple weapon. Bone dogs are on her heels. Yet again, they can hear the Morthagi coming. Alright, so we did actually have this choice last time in our previous playthrough. And we decided to have Dungeon draw that blade. Now, I'm really not sure who all could benefit the most from that. Nubia probably would, but I kind of want to see what the option would be for guarding the resting place. So let's do that. The sword has earned its peace, says Selnick. Okay, so that was pretty much it. I guess we don't get a sword. Alright, lesson learned there. Alrighty, so why don't we go ahead and send Numia straight up to the front gate, and we'll get her in position. We're not going to have her do anything just yet. We're going to bring all of these guys over here. Pretty much just get them ready. I think what we're also going to do is we're going to have Yovanna Silk Step. And that way we can have her ignore enemy armor as soon as she goes in. We're going to do the same thing with Falalina as well. So, let's bring her over here. And we will bring Selnick up to here. Alright, and I think what we're going to do is just guard so that we have a bunch of turns. And then we'll have Numia open the door here, see what we got. Okay, so we do have a Sommelier and a Weldling. I think we're going to try and kill the Weldling first because I'm more concerned with that guy. So yeah, let's run over here and do just that. Perfect. Alright, and then what we're going to do is we'll have Yovanna try and put some damage onto this guy here. And we did get a dodge. Alright, we got a little bit of luck with Falalina. And then for Longden, I think we can interfuse with this barrage. I think what we're going to do for the Splinter Blast, if we can, yeah, we're going to shred that armor there. Oh, man. No such luck. But that's okay, we'll bring Selnick up over here so he can give Numia a little bit of a guard and get some guard himself. And hopefully that's enough. against the Watchman as well as the Batchbee. So, alright. And I also want to apologize, guys. I have a little bit of rain going on outside, so if it is loud and you can't hear it and you got some thunder and lightning, that's probably why. So, alright. And we'll bring Selnick up over here once more. Finish him off. Perfect. Okay, so let's bring Yovanna. Put some more damage on that Watchman. And we'll bring Falalina and do the same. Hey, some damage is damage. So the other thing we can do is we can interfuse with all of this and get a Bone Lance. We might be able to actually kill the Watchman with that Bone Lance, if we're lucky. Perfect. And look at that, there's a victory without even having to open that other door. Excellent. Alright, so Numia has got a level up here, and she's got Bard and Wisdom, Untouchable, and Long Reach. I think what we're going to do, we want to make her as exceptionally tanky as possible, so I think we're going to go with Untouchable here. We could go with Long Reach and then maybe give her a Spear, but I kind of want to see how Untouchable plays out for her. So let's just do that. And we have a Snake Stone Ring, which we're probably going to give to somebody who does not have any block rating. So it'd either be Selnick or one of our archers, maybe logged in. I think what we'll do is we'll give it to Selnick since he's not using a shield. Guess we knew it was coming, didn't we? Ruins and old swords and whatnot always come to the fight. Remarkably predictable, isn't it, to Selnick? Behind him, a powerful radiance envelops the sword. Jiggle jostle. What is it? The brilliance is blinding, sound is muffled, then... Oh. Selnick is somewhere else. You're strong, you and your friends. The woman appears solid, but motes of spectral dust waft from her skin, her armor. Are you Iadana Cog? Yes, I was. Weren't expecting such a beauty, were you? Wow, she's modest. I once carried the sword, Avenger, until I was quite old. We fought and won together, but she never did like to take a life, and I never did like to make her. She? Oh, sure. She was a spirit once. Her home and mine burned, and that was when we formed our pack, to avenge our families, our homes, to fight as long as we could. You became a legend. You both did. When my strength was gone, I returned here to rest, here among the stones, but still the land needs heroes, protectors, avengers. I'm beyond this world now, but I've kept watch, to find those who might carry my mantle. She's eager to run beside you, to grant you her strength if you'll have her. I don't know what that means, but I welcome help if she'll... A sudden flare sunders the fabric of this ethereal realm. Selnick feels mist against his eyelids and opens them. The sword is nowhere to be seen. Selnick, what just happened? A little bunny rabbit. Hello, Avenger. The rabbit wiggles her damp nose vindictively. Alright, so instead of a sword, it looks like we got a little animal companion friend. So that's pretty cool. I don't hate that. Alright, let's see what item we've got here. So Selnick has a little friend now. And I believe that Numia does as well. So we've got 2 pets. And we have some Gwilder pauldrons. So I think we're going to give that to either Numia or Selnick. It looks like Selnick's actually doing pretty good on health. So we're going to give it to Numia and keep her nice and tanky. And we're going to go scout these woods over here. And let's see what we find. Alright, so Onwoods has been revealed. So let's see what kind of stuff we've got. Silver and shadows. The sun's fallen and a silver fog floats from the trees where shadows pool. Falalina, stop for a second. Fog's getting thick. Important thing is to stick together, says Logden. It's obnoxious being heroes sometimes. Unnatural fogs and things. Pain in the ear. The quiet forms a fence around them, impenetrable. The whirling air almost utterly opaque. Selnick, Yovanna, Numia, says Logden. I think we need to not stand here. Let's get to the trees. At least those are solid. They halt just inside the shelter of the pines, the dark air clinging wet. The trunks they press to dampen their palms. I don't like tree clinging generally. And then something vast moves beside them, slow, achingly slow. It passes, too enormous to be seen, impossibly silent. What? Night's fallen. The fog wanders away, clinging to the felty outline of that gargantuan shadow. Alright, so we can either choose to find the others, or we can go take a quick look. You know, I think Valina's gotten, their curiosity has gotten the better of her, so why don't we take a quick look? Come on, Logden. We won't go too far. Still within shouting range, says Valina. It's reckless, Valina, but alright. I'll guard you. The night, emptied of silence, fills again with noise, crickets and owls, and scuttling ferrets. Approximating where the giant had passed, they search. There are no footprints. Or are there? Pools of green light are spaced along between the unbroken pine trunks, perhaps at distances to match the thing's huge strides. Even as they watch, the light pools rapidly shrink into the ground, drying, sinking, perhaps just fading like starlight. Valina runs to stoop over one of these, and scrapes the earth away with the butt of her crossbow. Careful, says Logden. She plucks a glowing seed from the ground as it tries to burrow deeper. It slips her grasp, but then floats, settling in the air. Rustle, rustle. Deer, boars, or worse out there, says Logden. Snatching the seed, Valina secures it in her pocket. This is shouting distance, right? It's certainly worth a try. Selnik, Yovanna, Numia. Their friends find them, but so do their enemies. Alright, let's see what that seed is. Okay, so apparently Welling provides no armor this time around, and we are fighting some Gorgons. So what I think we're going to end up doing is we are actually going to send Logden all the way up here, and we're going to interfuse with pretty much as we possibly can for the time being. So we do have the option to do a discus, but I think what we're going to do this time around, instead of doing that, is we're actually going to interfuse with quite a bit of stuff here. Mainly because I want to put him to work. I want to see what all he can do. So we're going to do Guardian, and we're also going to bring Numia pretty much right here. We need to get her Paladin so that she's actually able to guard upon stopping. And what we'll do is we'll Silk Step with Yovanna, and we'll do the same thing with Valina. So why don't we do that? Alright, let's see how things go. Alright, we got a nice block over there. And apparently that that Rager just did not care about the Silk Step, so that's cool. I have no idea what... Oh, actually I do know what happened. So that's because of the aura that he has, so got some good damage, some easy damage. But apparently he's not very accurate with his staff, so I think we could do a little bit better here. Okay. Why don't we try and get a hit on the Bogmore here? Perfect. So we might take a little bit of damage from some of these guys, but what we'll do is we'll move Numia out. And then what we'll do is we'll also move Valina out of the corrupted land. And see if we can put a shot on this guy. Doesn't look like it, but we also have a hidden shot here. Okay, got some nice cover, and return fire, perfect. That's that archery skill coming into play. And we definitely need to move Valina back a good bit, otherwise she risks dying. So why don't we move her pretty much back over here, and we'll have her Silk Step out of the way, out of harm's way. And logged in. There we go. And we got +6 damage from that Vigor Flow, which is pretty outstanding, guys. Okay, so we got Selnik right here. And what we'll do is we'll actually bring Numia all the way up to deal with this row. And we might be able to do something about that raccoon on the next turn. But for now, we will wait. Perfect. Alright, so we are going to miss out on that Leaf Spirit, but that's not a huge deal. I'm not super upset about that, because we can craft some other stuff. Okay, let's move Yovanna up, get some easy damage, or not. I am getting kind of unlucky with that stuff, aren't I? Maybe Selnick and his new companion will be able to help us out. Sure looks like it. Okay, and I guess we're not quite done yet. Oh, that's because of the Leaf Spirit, okay. Alright. That should end the combat on the next turn, so we're just gonna wait. And there we go. Perfect. And Selnick almost has another level up, so that is something that we can look forward to. And I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna salvage this mace here. I would rather get the materials from it. Once again, the night air belongs to the songs of ordinary creatures. Is everyone still here, says Longton? I hate a night battle. Keep knocking into trees, says Selnick. Paulina and Logden recount what they saw, a colossus striding silently through the silver fog. The others never saw more than the great banks of mist separating them. They make a further search for the sign of the giant's passing, but are forced to camp, precious hours from sunrise having found nothing. You're an enigma, little seed, says Paulina. Paulina plants it in a sun-blessed hillside in a bed of soft earth. Who knows what will sprout? Alright, and a Geist has been added to the Gorgons, but we're not too worried about that right now. And we will find an item. It looks like we have to make a bridge to that river so we can scout that area over yonder. Okay, so we got Moonwillow Belt. I think we're going to give that to our other archer here. Make them nice and speedy. Alright, and then we'll get started doing that bridge here. So we're most likely going to get into another incursion before we can get a scout on this area, but we'll wait and see. Okay, it looks like we're actually kind of lucky. Mucky, 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 says Yovanna. It's been 10 days or more in the swamp. Yovanna's away from the camp this morning, exploring a mostly tumbled and sinking ruin in the southern stretches of Bitter Marsh. The worst of the water is only waist high, but it's fetid and fever warm. Wonder who they were, stacking all the stone. Not where I'd build, but that's assuming I had a choice. Honestly, don't even care anymore. Poor Numi has taken worse to this place than I have. We need to get out. Oh, but this building looks actually intact. The structure, hidden by vegetation and the thick mud that coats everything, leans on its sturdy bones, its outer walls crumbling in places but still firm. From within, a cool draft blows, the fresh smell of rainwind from a forest glade far from here. Ugh, I should have brought the others over first, huh? Oh well, a quick look is all. It's a tight squeeze to get past the half-blocked entry. Broken stone grips and rips at her. With the last surge of effort, Yovanna spills into the chamber. A lovingly laid rim of stonework surrounds a sparkling spring. 100 years of hard weather has carved several openings in the roof. Sun slants through. The water's so clear. It smells so clean. Okay, so we can either wash ourselves, get a nice little drink, or we can leave it be. I think Yovanna at this point would probably just dive right in. So she's been caked in mud and slogging through the swamp, so let's have her jump right in. Cold water encloses her for a moment, and all her skin slithers with sensation as dry as mud peels away. Prickles climb her leg, back, neck, and then Yovanna surfaces. This isn't right. Can't lift my arms, but I'm swimming? Head's all muddled. The ease and pleasure of gliding on water momentarily overtakes her, but a sudden shadow turns her round. It plummets through one of the gaps in the ceiling. Oh. It's just a duck. Huh? Why is Yovanna begins to understand what's happened to her. What she doesn't realize is that she makes a rather queenly duck. Oh boy. This is bad. Permanent? No. It can't be. I need a plan, obviously. If I can get the attention of the others, they'll be able to do something. I'm sure of it. Another realization strikes her. Oh, you must be a person too. Yovanna swims past towards the stone lip of the spring. Have you tried climbing out? Flapping her wings in an ungainly struggle, Yovanna hauls herself out of the water. A familiar feeling settles in her. Weight, length, strong hands. Yovanna straightens. Oh, I'm back. It's just the spring. Kneeling, she beckons him ashore. Come on up. Let's see who you really are. You're an actual duck? A short while later. Yovanna, I came this way, didn't you? Are you alright? Ease up, Numia. I'm over here. Others are good to leave. Just came to get you and we're on our way. Find anything? A duck. A duck? He won't leave me alone. Sometimes creation smiles. Oh, that's great. Alright. Queen Duck Yovanna. Okay, let's go ahead and get some ingots and heartwoods. I think that's going to be our best bet. And there's that incursion as well. So finish crafting this guy right here. Perfect. And what I think we'll do is we're going to make our way over to Maxshire. So we're going to gather our party there and hopefully arrive before the incursion does. We should have no problem. And we are going to cancel out these two cards here. Very good. So it looks like we've got plenty of time, so we might actually be able to build some defenses. So I think that's what we're going to do as soon as we get over there. Alright, so we've got 60 days. So why don't we build some defenses here? And we will prepare for the worst, I think. So maybe a tier 3 defense. Yeah, we seem to be building them pretty quick, so let's see if we can get that last one up. Alright. We should be able to get it up no problem at all. Alrighty. So it looks like we've got those tier 3 defenses established right now, and the incursion is currently en route. So I think we're actually going to be calling it a episode here, guys. So we're going to prepare for that incursion on the next one, and then we're going to see if we can scout the remaining tiles as well as jump in to find the source of the Morthagi. So, I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I hope there was not too much noise from the outside. Again, I do apologize if you may have heard any of that. But yeah, I just want to say thank you guys, and appreciate all the support once more. I'm not going to stop saying it because you guys aren't stopping giving it, so... big thumbs up. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, or what my thought process is behind why I'm doing something, or you feel like I need to explain it a little bit better, feel free to reach out, and I would love to speak with you guys. Drop a comment or something like that. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Take care.